All right, so we are continuing to talk about Mental Health Awareness Month, and today we're highlighting a really important partnership that's all about providing support and care to Chicago's kids and teens. They need it right now. The Chicago chapter of National Alliance on Mental Illness, sometimes known as NAMI Chicago, has teamed up with the Boys and Girls Club of Chicago, so two amazing groups coming together to bring counseling and resources directly to kids who may be experiencing some challenges, or maybe they just need someone to talk to. We all could use that. Joining us now, Alexa James, CEO of NAMI Chicago, Michael Crowley, also CEO of Boys and Girls Clubs of Chicago. Thank you both for being here with us.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so if you don't know a lot about the Boys and Girls Club of Chicago, I've worked with you guys for so long, and I know that this is safe spaces for our kids and teens to be. You already provide so much mental health support, but how are you guys teaming up on this here with a new partnership?
I think it's really taking what we're able to do to the next level, because you said it exactly. What we do is build a culture of safety and support and trust. That's what our staff, our mentors do with our kids on a daily basis, is build that trust. That's the only way we're able to, to have these programs be successful, to really do what we want to do. But with NAMI, we're able to build on that trust and help our kids to be present and make connections with their peers and with their mentors and deepen those connections and really just meet them where they're at, which more and more is a very challenging place given all that they're going through.
Oh my gosh, so challenging. We talk about the challenges so much. I love that we get to talk about some of the solutions to that. Michael, your support staff that's in more than 20 clubs across Chicago, they are so invested in these kids. But Alexa, what you're doing is you're bringing in a peer support specialist at this point to 2 clubs, correct? To help the staff.
That's right. So we have 2 wellness specialists, and to Michael's point, why should we dysregulate kids if they're already happy where they are? So let's bring in support and help them stretch to open themselves up to a conversation about wellness. And sometimes it's through a cooking class or through yoga or through drawing, but it's continuing to make kids understand that we are voting for you as a priority. We're voting for your wellness. And also at the same time, we can collaterally really support staff who are holding a lot of the emotional weight of what the young people are going through training and one-on-one support as they need.
And such an important part of working with kids, right, is, like you mentioned, alternative forms of what we consider therapy, right? And art and music. There's so many ways, and I know you guys already are doing that.
Right. That's enrichment is what we call it, whether it's the arts, whether it's athletics and sports leagues, whether it's character and leadership, like our Youth of the Year and Junior Youth of the Year programs. That's the foundation of what we provide, but it's really about joy. It's really about helping a young person find joy in who they are today, in who they are right now. Not necessarily just who they're going to become, which is of course really important, but helping them to feel empowered and present in this moment right here today. And by offering these enriching programs, but then layering on top of it the wellness supports that NAMI is able to provide, it really is, we're helping to empower young people.
Oh my goodness, you said the word joy, which really resonates with me, and what I would love, you love to see the joy on a kid's face. Even if they're going through something challenging at home, they have the Boys and Girls Club as a place to find that joy. Let's just touch on some of the more practical ways that the specialists, the wellness specialists that are in the clubs right now, what are they doing day to day?
So they greet kids as they walk in the door. It's that kind of one opportunity to be like, I see you, you're here, and I'm happy to see you. That's kind of the first step. They also are doing one-on-one conversations. They have groups with kiddos. They do cooking classes. They do yoga. They also do a lot of mindfulness and meditation.
Oh, nice.
They're doing some training, and we're trying to bring in other partners to do anti-bullying education, dance and movement, etc. And also, unfortunately, sometimes we have to think about violence interruption and response to trauma and grief. So we're facilitating all of that and using the back end of the NAMI Chicago office to kind of bring those resources.
That's so important, because the Boys and Girls Club, you guys are spread out in so many neighborhoods, and each child is going to have a different need. So I love that NAMI is helping to identify that. All right, so the last thing I want to touch on is we know Boys and Girls Club needs support to continue the work that you do. And with this program, if you want to expand it beyond these 2 clubs, you're going to need some more support. So let's just talk about how people can, or companies watching or people watching, can join in.
Oh, and we're grateful to have such phenomenal supporters throughout Chicago and beyond. But how do we do more? It's by garnering more support, and you can connect with us in all kinds of different ways. BGCC.org is where you'll find it all, though. And we really would like to bring what we're doing in our 2 clubs right now, our James Jordan Club on the Near West Side and our True Value Club in Little Village, to more of our communities. To be able to do that, we need funding, we need support. So we would love to be able to meet all of our kids exactly where they're at in this way.
Oh my goodness, we always say it takes a village. You know, it takes a village. So I'm really glad to see this partnership. Thanks for coming into CBS Chicago in our studio to share more with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to you both.